A new option has emerged in recent years due to improvements in artificial intelligence. What if we could teach an AI to create a digital duplicate of someone using all of their personal data, including voice recordings, emails, videos, and messages? This essay will examine the potential effects of artificial intelligence, AI, and how it might be utilized to resurrect individuals. With several significant events and accomplishments that have influenced its development, artificial intelligence's AI history is extensive and fascinating. A growing subject of interest in recent years has been artificial intelligence. Through its use in chatbots, virtual assistants, driverless cars, and medical diagnostics, it has ingrained itself into our daily lives. Throughout its many decades of existence, it has experienced many advancements and modifications. Is AI the answer to immortality? Is the question. Uploading the mind. Suggested by science fiction writers for a long time, mind uploading is the idea of transferring the contents of a human brain to a computer or other artificial substrate. But thanks to recent developments in neurology and technology, it's now a subject of serious scientific investigation and debate. Among the many significant businesses developing cutting-edge technologies to make mind uploading a reality are Elon Musk's Neuralink and OpenAI. Even if the idea might sound absurd, it's important to think about the possible effects on identity and awareness in humans. The possibility to achieve a kind of digital immortality is one possible advantage of mind uploading. Should an individual's consciousness be effectively transferred to a computer, it could be feasible for their awareness to endure in some capacity, even after their bodily passing. The care and decision-making surrounding end-of-life situations may be significantly impacted by this. Could a person live forever? In the Mediterranean Sea, there is one of the most amazing creatures on the earth. Though its faint pink disc may not seem like much, Turritopsis dohrnii, a species of jellyfish, possesses a unique ability for survival. It can regenerate into its juvenile form after suffering an injury or passing away. The name eternal jellyfish refers to Turritopsis dohrnii's capacity for this. In an effort to learn more about human aging, scientists are intensively examining these animals. Is it feasible that we will continue to live a long time in the future? Age disparity. According to some scientists, people may live for a millennium or longer in the coming decades. Our cells normally undergo changes throughout time, including mutating DNA, stopping cell division, and the accumulation of toxic waste products. Collectively, these procedures lead to our aging. Some speculate that in years, if not centuries, from now, we might know enough. Because of this idea, some people have gone so far as to freeze their bodies in liquid nitrogen in the hopes that one day science would allow them to be brought back to life permanently. Can a robot take office as president? Jobs that were formerly exclusively performed by people are starting to be replaced by artificial intelligence, or AI. Computers can investigate legal matters, diagnose illnesses, and even compose music. In many cases, AI can perform things that humans can, if not better. Is it feasible that a robot will one day hold the most significant position of all, that of head of state? Is the human mind affected by AI? More and more human-machine interaction is replacing traditional human-to-human conversations. People interact with their devices more often than with other people. Artificial intelligence, AI, has a profound impact on human cognition and intelligence. This complex topic has generated much discussion among experts in the field. AI can expand human capabilities and, more importantly, raise profound questions about what it means to be human and the long-term effects of developing and implementing. Will AI take over humanity? According to philosopher Nick Bostrom, the development of superintelligent AI may trigger a technological singularity, in which machines grow so strong that they can evolve into ever more powerful machines on their own, without the need for human interaction. According to him, this might cause an intelligence explosion, where AI surpasses human intelligence and takes over, putting humans out of control. The fact that AI demands a level of intellect and autonomy that is just not achievable with existing technology is one of the main reasons against the assumption that AI would eventually take over humanity. Even while artificial intelligence has advanced significantly in recent years, it is still far from being able to function autonomously and make judgments on its own. Is it possible to go from your physical body to a computer? The presumption about technology. The human brain would be extremely difficult to imitate. The most intricate structures in the known cosmos are found in our brains. With an estimated 1 million billion neural connections, they are home to about 86 billion neurons and 85 billion non-neuronal cells. In contrast, there are roughly 200 billion stars in the Milky Way galaxy. How far along are we in the process of developing brain simulations? Currently, 3D wiring schematics, or connectomies, of the brains of basic species are being created by neuroscientists. With over 3,000 neurons and 500,000 neural connections, the fruit fly larvae's connectomy is the most intricate and complete one we currently have. In the next 10 years, it's possible that the mouse brain will be mapped. However, compared to a mouse brain, the human brain is roughly 1,000 times more complex. Then, would mapping the human brain take 10,000 years? Most likely not. Remarkable efficiency increases have been observed in comparable programs, such as the Human Genome Project. Still, there are other challenges. Making a brain map that is static is just one aspect of the work. We would need to watch individual neurons in activity in order to recreate a functional brain. It's unclear if we'll be able to accomplish this anytime soon. The idea of an artificial mind. Could a consciousness similar to yours arise from a simulation of your brain? The relationship between our bodies and minds determines the response. The majority of academic philosophers now believe that the mind is ultimately something physical itself, in contrast to the 17th century philosopher René Descartes, who believed that the mind and body are fundamentally separate. Your mind is simply your brain. But if the brain is just a simulation, how could it give rise to a genuine mind? Well, a lot of cognitive scientists think that your brain's intricate neuronal structure, rather than its biological makeup, which consists primarily of fat and water, is what gave rise to your consciousness. The structure of your brain would be replicated by the computer-based virtual brain. Every simulated neuron and neural link will have an associated computer hardware component. Your conscious mind will be replicated by the simulation, which will also mimic the anatomy of your brain. The important but equivocal data supporting the structural approach to the mind is provided by today's AI systems. Artificial neural networks, which mimic some of the structural principles of the brain, power these systems. They can also carry out a number of things that demand a lot of mental effort from us. The presumption of survival. Assume for the moment that a consciousness can be created by simulating the human brain. Is the person you uploaded actually you? Or was it just a figment of your imagination? This reminds me of a long-standing philosophical conundrum. Why is it true that you are the same person you were the night before when you wake up? There are essentially two groups of philosophers that disagree on this issue. Because morning you and evening you are the same biological entity and are linked by a single biological life process, the biological camp holds that they are the same person. The larger mental camp believes that our minds are what really matter. Because morning you and evening you have the same mental life, they are the same person. The morning you recall the evening you spent. They share the same values, aspirations, dispositions, and so forth. Which side is therefore correct? Consider having your brain implanted into the vacant skull of a stranger as a means to test your own instincts. Is the person who emerges, possessing your preferences, memories, and personality, really you, as the mental camp believes? Or, contrary to what the biological camp believes, are they the one who donated their body? Stated differently, did they receive a new mind, or did you receive a new body? A lot is at stake with this query. Mind uploading wouldn't function if the biological camp is correct, presuming that the goal of uploading is to transcend one's biology. Uploading could occur if the mental camp is correct, since the uploaded mind might be a true continuation of the person's current mental life. Thank you for watching. Please use the like and subscribe buttons for additional videos if you liked this one. Don't forget to switch on the notification bell to receive notifications when new videos are uploaded.